KIMBA gang! Good morning! Bugatti money! Previously on KIMBA TV. Adam says no long or short until settlement reaction. I don't know if you were here, Adam, but this is the long. If you rewind the very beginning of the stream, when we were right here, I said we're longing any pullbacks. So, yeah. If you want to short, this is an area that I'm thinking about hedge shorting. All right. I have a really big long, and I've been holding it for quite some time. I added another 1.5 million right here. All right, first things first. What's the plan for today? Nothing's really changed. I'm sure you guys are noticing like big pullbacks. What do we say? Pullbacks are opportunities to long. So you want to short deviations, long deviations. Yeah, I don't think anything's really changed, brother. Today, I have to really lock in on S&P. Like the BTCC one is finally green. You know, I've been adding for the whole week. So I'm in a really big S&P position now. Yeah, so the plan still hasn't changed. I'm still going to be looking at the data here to see if I have to close the long. It's crazy, right? I got in a little bit too early. These fuckers made me sit here and just kind of twiddle my thumb all fucking week. The data is the data and the math is the math, you know? So I held that, you know, long almost all week, and it's a little bit sad, but I might have to close it for like small profit. But everything is math and everything is good. Obviously, what we wanted to do was see the reaction here. It blasted through that wall. So we'll see if it can like turn into support or something like that. Then, you know, if you guys remember, this can be a little bit of a zone, and then that's the resistance. So yeah, just like yesterday, I'll probably be staring at S&P today for the most part, just because I have like a $22 million testnet position I need to manage. So, all right. But yeah, this looks good. Everything is good. I mean, I think some of these alerts that we set, we're going to get over the weekend. So I will take some of these over the weekend if I get it. Remember, like, for example, this is a trident. So, you know, I want something like this, you know, structurally. Just think about everything that we talked about. We're going to have a chance to execute this bitch this week. Y'all ready to juice? Quit playing with me, motherfuckers. Ka-cha! All right, big dog. 83 says, what level will force you to close S&P long? I have to see the reaction here. Yeah, but look. This is the beginning. This is what I wanted to see yesterday. So far, so good. I actually wanted to see this like Tuesday, Wednesday, if you guys remember. So I know exactly what I need to watch here. For WEEX says, why did you let it get red and you added? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I kept showing you guys the BTCC. Let me open it up. Remember? Yeah, so, and I would have added more here. Add. For weed, so that's the plan. My CME position's like 22 mil testnet. But yeah, I've been showing it every day, every couple hours for weed. Every couple hours, somebody will be like, did you get stopped? Do you still have it open? So I've been showing it every day. What's going on, Cyrebe? Cyrebe says, how do I prevent liquidation levels with adding? Well, it's math. Like on BTCC, for example, I have $250,000 and I'm on 7x leverage. So I could add that bitch all the way to like 6,000 if I wanted to. So this is the sort of plan, right? This is the 4 hour. So do you remember when we did like this? Do you see that trade? I don't know if you can see it, but like I know what that means. I know what that means. I know what this level means. I know what that level means. I mean, think about it for a second. Do you think I identified that level pretty well? So I already know like what worst case scenario and what my plan is. So I know what my average entry would be. I know what my leverage is, and I know what my liquidation would be. Yeah. So like even this is like kind of easy. Why is TradingView lagging? There we go. Like even this is kind of easy for me because I already knew that level was going to be key. So I think it's like it always starts with levels, brother. If you know what the sort of limits are, the boundaries are, I think it makes it really easy. Alrighty, big dog. But Cyrebe, you know where you entered. You know what your average entry is, right? You know what your size is. And you know where you were thinking about adding. So it's just a matter of math. Alrighty. Corwin says, by the way, Kimba got BTCC $100, took 118 long without fear. Let's go. Easy money, Bugatti money, playboy. Alrighty, we have 3, 2, 1. All right, there's your first 30-minute candle close. Kachoy boo boo ya up in this bitch. You see what I'm saying? Did I not say that? Can't lose, bitch. And that's easy money. And that's how we do our manipulation. That's how you do manipulation. I'm putting stop loss and profit now, okay?
The math is the math.
And that's how you do manipulation. And that's how you do manipulation. Quit playing with me, chat. It's got to be testnet. And that's how you do manipulation. And bye-bye. All right, guys. Thanks for stopping by. All right, I'm out of here. Have a great weekend. We juicing. I'll see you guys bright and early on Monday. That's it, boys. That's easy money. I'll see y'all Monday. Cheers. Kachaya. And that's how you do it. And that's a manipulation. That's a manipulation, Kim. But that's a manipulation. That's a manipulation, Kim. And that's how you do it. Okay? Now I can fucking go to sleep or this weekend. Chillin'. All right, I have put my stop loss in profit. We cannot lose. Juicy fruit, juicy fruit, juicy fruit. Stop the music, stop the music. Hey, I can't get too loud because baby girl is back and she's sleeping right now. But you guys, my voice is almost gone. Okay, my voice is pretty much gone. Y'all saw me sit through this bitch the whole week. I told you guys, any pullbacks, long that bitch. All right? So at this point, you know, do you. I'm going to do me. And thank God I can go into the weekend, guaranteed, low six figures. So not too bad, huh? What do you guys think? You gotta believe. Put your money where your mouth is, motherfuckers. But this is what I wanted to see yesterday. What the fuck? Cool, right? Pretty fucking cool if you ask me, motherfuckers. Boy, get his goofy ass. Chat, get his goofy ass. Huh? Get a goofy ass. Let's go. All right, lock in. Are you shaving your S&P at all? Just a little bit. Yeah, but the next is gonna be the single print. If it was gonna get rejected, it would have been rejected here. What the fuck? So I think we're good, to be honest. I think if I can get an all-time high, I'm gonna be up like 4 mil. Gotta be tested. Do it, do it. I dare you, Jerome Powell. Motherfucker, do it. It's gotta be testnet anyways. It's testnet anyways, who cares, chat? I'm gonna have to pay a fat tax on this bitch. Let's go, Biddy. Let's go, Biddy. Quit playing with him, Biddy. Let's go. Easy money. Easy money. Let's get it. Let's get it. Kachoy boo boo ya. Kachoy boo boo ya. Kachoy boo boo ya. Kachoy boo boo ya. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Juice is juice and math is math. Math is math and juice is juice. Math is math and juice is juice. All right, let me do the right thing and baby this bitch so I can shave responsibly. But longing right now is, you're doing it backwards. You should be thinking about shaving and realizing some profit. So, yeah, I think if you were here yesterday and you knew that I was telling you guys to long every pullback, and you didn't want to, then that's what you want to go back and figure out, because you're always going to end up missing good long opportunities if you couldn't figure it out yesterday. But that's okay. Camilo says, Kimba, I'm happy that you told me about book about Malcolm Gladwell. I asked about good book, about how it works. You gave me homework. Here we go. Let's go, Camilo. El Petty says, what are the news for the pump? That's not how it works. It's just math. Yeah. So if you're curious about what was Kimba looking at to know that it was going to pump? How did Kimba have so much confidence to get into a $20 million position and continue to add? If you're curious about that, make sure you do not miss the Bugama Nerd Out next week. All right, El Petty. So how is it that I was like, no, I want to long, 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 I want to long. How was I doing that? I don't know. Maybe I just got lucky. I don't know. All right. Any questions, you guys? I got to get caffeinated. I'm going to go grab the bong. And Josiah says, what was your inval if it didn't work out like it did? The hidden CVD bull div breaking? Yeah. And maybe today, I don't think I would have held it beyond this point today, Huskier. You could hear me talking about I need to probably close it before the weekend. So I think if it didn't do it today, I might have just closed it, taken whatever loss I would need it to, and then re-entered on Monday. Yeah, maybe if I had like a regular bull div today, I would have held it over the weekend. But you can just kind of hear like how I'm thinking about it. Because I showed it and talked about it every day, so... Soki says, do you think it will keep climbing? Not if you enter along. Wazzle says, what's the Nerd Out schedule? It's on the KIMBA.tv website. So Suki says, nah, I was long 2 days ago. Nice. So Suki, use this as an opportunity to go with what you planned for. What we always say, Suki, is that if you can't execute your plan when you're juicing, I don't know how you expect yourself to stick to your plan when you're a little bit in the red, right? I know what my plan is and I'm going to execute. I know what I'm looking for here, right? I also knew what my plan is here and I'm going to execute. I'm going to do exactly what I prepared and planned to do here, just like I did it here. And the only thing that I really care about is I do the right thing. I base everything off of data, not because I want to, not because I think, not because I feel like it, but because the data says unequivocally that I should be in a long or short. So this is the way that you should look at it. If you long or short, okay, you should think of it like every single time you should be able to explain to a judge why you took the long or short. Okay? Or you should be able to explain or articulate to anybody why you took the long or short. All right? So just like how I did exactly what I was supposed to do and planned for when I was in the red, I'm going to do it when I'm in the green. But how do you expect yourself to do what you prepared to do and do the right thing when you're in the red if you can't even do it when you're juicing? So every trade, every volatility is an opportunity to see if you know what you're doing. Do you have levels to the upside? What is your TP? You know, what candle closes are you waiting for? Where's your VWAP? Where's your fib? I mean, I don't have it pulled, but like you should have something like this, right? So I know that as long as we're above VWAP and golden pocket, I have a chance to make a higher high. So I would tolerate this. You know, I bet some people will be like, did you close your long? Did you close your long? Why? Above VWAP, I'm bullish. So like all of these things I'm already prepared for. You know, but it's 30-minute candle closes in 29 minutes from now. So I will just be patient and wait, Suki. But you should not be in this situation where you're in a long and you're asking yourself, could it go higher? Because that means that when you're in the red, you're going to be asking yourself, could it go lower? It might. But your job isn't to figure out if it's going to go higher or lower. Your job is to be prepared for whatever happens. If it goes up, are you shaving? If it goes down, where's your stop loss and profit? You just need to make sure you don't get got. That's it. All right, big dog. So I know you're juicing. So take this opportunity to see if you can stick to your plan. Just like how you don't want to turn into a bitch ass and start panicking when you're in the red. You don't want to turn into a dumbass and be euphoric and think you're going to get, 1,000% trade. Think of worst case scenario. Think of a huge ass pullback. Okay? That way, 4 hours from now, if it does pull back, you're not crying talking about, oh, I should have shaved a little bit. Why?
One thing my trainer, he told me.
If this pulls back big and you start crying later, then you fucked up. If this does this, oh, I should have, why didn't I got stopped out. Well, you're an idiot. So your job is to prepare for worst case scenario. That's it, brother. And whatever happens, execute it. And then you can be proud of your preparation and execution. All right? Let's get it, bud. Let's get that juice. Holy fuck. If we grab that single print, huh? Climby says they increased probability to 91%. I know, dude. This shit too easy, my boy. Dude, I think I'm pretty much set for the rest of the year. Yeah, we did pretty good, Should I have kept my long from 95? Yeah. Fuck my life. Should I have kept my long from here? Fuck my life. Yeah, but at least we got this. You know? So crazy work, crazy work. We got the ETH, so that was cool. Right? Shout outs to that level. Yeah. Psycho Talon says, may I ask your levels on that? I'm trying to chase the long. I would, if you want to chase it, you might have to wait until Monday. But if you want to see my levels, and we're going to nerd out on DOT quite a bit. Damn, that got really close there, y'all. How many of you guys were here for the DOT nerd out? Remember that? Fucker right there? You guys remember that? I mean, it's basically the doink, 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 doink. You know? Fake, clean, go. But we wanted the 1.25 down there. We drew this 2 days ago. So we were ready. We were, 2 days ago, we were talking about, man, if DOT comes back here, ooh-wee. Yeah, it was like a really quick SFP, right? Now, your question was if you're chasing a long, right?